Mini Shenanigans, Episode 5. Hello there, and welcome to our newest instalment of Mini Shenanigans, and I hope you're all well. This week we have a play from award-winning playwright Lisa Dellagiarino Feriend entitled To the Moon. Lisa says, in February 2020 I did 29 plays in 29 days, a leap year, and one day's prompt was to write a play about someone suffering from a phobia. So I wrote a play about a man who's afraid of the moon. Theatrical Shenanigans presents To the Moon by Lisa Dellagiarino Feriend.
All systems are functioning normally.
We should be landing on the moon in just a little bit.
Are you excited, Joe? Joe?
What?
Are you excited to become the first civilian to walk on the moon?
I don't want to be in the way. I can stay in the spaceship if that's easier.
You want to go all the way to the moon and then not stand on it?
If that's easier.
Are you okay? You seemed nervous when we were suiting up. I thought you were just worried about takeoff, but it's been 3 days, and you've only gotten more anxious.
Are you worried about being so far from home?
It's more about being so close to the moon.
You're afraid of the moon?
I didn't say that.
But you implied it.
No, I didn't. I just don't like the moon.
You don't like the moon?
Not particularly.
Then why did you enter a competition to win a free trip there?
I didn't enter it. My fiancée entered it for me.
Your fiancée?
Bethany.
Does Bethany know you're afraid of the moon?
I'm not afraid of it. I just don't like it.
How does she not know? Have you never taken a moonlit walk?
No one takes moonlit walks in real life.
I do.
Well, you shouldn't. Murderers could be hiding anywhere.
It sounds like you're a man of many phobias.
I just have an abundance of caution.
Then why did Bethany think you'd like to win a trip to the moon?
On our first date, she said that as a kid she had really wanted to be an astronaut, but she wasn't very good at math. Plus, she has terrible vision, so she wouldn't have met the physical qualifications.
Poor Bethany.
She's a pastry chef who is perfectly satisfied with her life. There's no need to feel sympathy for Bethany.
Wow, okay.
I was trying to be agreeable. It was our first date, after all. So I told her that I had also wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid.
So you lied to her on your first date?
I was trying to be agreeable.
Just right off the bat.
I didn't mean to. I panicked.
You started your relationship on a bed of lies.
Not a bed of them, just one. But now for 3 years I've had to pretend I like space. Which is fine, really. I don't mind space. It's just the moon that bothers me.
But why?
Because it follows you. And it glows with someone else's light. And it's a shapeshifter.
You know the moon isn't actually changing shape all month, right?
I just don't like it. But Bethany was so proud when she told me she'd entered us both in the competition on the back of that cereal box to be the first civilian to walk on the moon. I figured the odds of me winning were so slim it would probably be okay. But then we got the call.
You won.
Bethany won.
Wait, Bethany won?
And she insisted on transferring her winning entry to me.
No.
She insisted because she knew how badly I wanted to be an astronaut as a kid. How much I would like to walk on the moon.
But that was a lie you told to be agreeable.
Bethany is selfless. You don't deserve her.
I know. I tried to refuse, but she wouldn't hear of it. She wanted me to live my dream.
That would have been a perfect opportunity to explain that it's not your dream.
I couldn't say anything at that point. I was in too deep.
You're about to marry her. You think it's a better idea to keep up this lie for the rest of your life?
Yes, I do. Till one of us dies.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Ah!
What's wrong?
Why are you screaming?
I see it. It's right on top of us.
Yeah, we're descending onto the surface right now.
Please don't. Please, let's just go home and see that we touch the moon.
We can't. Our trip isn't just about bringing one lucky winner to the moon. It's also about collecting samples to take back to NASA.
NASA reopened the space shuttle program just for this.
Your luck is really off the charts, Joe.
Beginning final descent.
No.
Making contact with the surface in 5,
Please don't.
4,
I'll give you anything.
3,
I guess you've learned not to lie on dates, huh?
2,
Yes, I've learned my lesson.
1.
Now please let me go home.
Landing successful.
You ready, Joe? Joe, we have to take your picture on the moon's surface. It's part of the deal with Kellogg.
Please don't make me.
The moon is really quite beautiful. You can do this, Joe. Conquer your fear.
I'm not afraid.
Show Bethany you deserve her.
Even though you don't. For several reasons.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh. Wow.
Told you so.
This may not be the best time to say it, but Joe, your marriage is not going to last.
That was To the Moon by Lisa Dellagiarino Feriend, with Kathy Lee as Maria, Megan Bickel as Alison, and Joe Swenson as Joe. Theatrical Shenanigans is part of an RFW Scripts production, found on Spotify, Amazon Music, Podbean, and anywhere else you can find your podcasts. Music is written and produced by Chris Cody.